Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ember, and today we are continuing our One Piece journey with Volume 39. This one covers chapters 368 to 377. So, again, this is right when Usopp, as the Sniper King, shows up and goes all the way up through when Luffy starts his assault on Enies Lobby. So, we're finally getting into the Enies Lobby portion of Water 7. I know, again, I mentioned last time there was some debate over whether Enies Lobby should be considered its own arc, or if it's just part of Water 7. I'll make that distinction when I finish it. But, another really solid volume. I was surprised by how fucking funny this volume is. There's just some, A-plus humor right out of the gate. Like, especially with, I think Oda realized he really had to sell the idea of Usopp coming back in disguise, even though everybody knows that he's Usopp, except for Luffy and Chopper, apparently, but that tracks with them being dum-dums. But, so, just right out of the gate, there's just some really solid banter, but, or lack thereof of banter, because Sanji and Frankie kind of ignore him a bit for the first bit, but, really, and the humor just continues to be super strong throughout this volume, right up until they get, even through when they get to Enies Lobby, because it's just a high seas adventure on a train. It's fucking absurd, and it's awesome. And on top of that, I had the page and then I lost it, a ton of really awesome action spreads. Zoro slicing this train car in half. So fucking cool. Just the clean. It's so fucking clean. It's so clean. I love it. And just, God, it's so fucking cool. Oh, I really like T-Bone. He's just so fun. He's such a fun character, even though he's only here for, less than a volume. But, his fight with... He's, just this honorable swordsman. Kind of got a Don Quixote vibe to him a little bit. Not the One Piece character Don Quixote, the other fictional character Don Quixote. I realized, as I said, that I had to make that distinction. But, yeah, he's just a real fun dude as, a bit character. Also really liked, Sanji's, square off with Wanze, I think his name was? The cook member? The guy in the fourth train car. The guy who has the ramen kung fu. It's giving me a bit of a flashback to fucking Naruto Shippuden with the ramen jutsu shit, but anyway, some really fun villains to mess around with. Nero was a little underwhelming, if I'm being honest. I don't even remember, any of his special stuff. I think he was kind of just there to be a failure, which tracks because the CP9 Lucci just tosses him off the fucking train because he's so not useful. No honor amongst the comrades of the world government, but apparently there's honor amongst thieves here, so... but the big point to hit on in this volume is the a little bit with Robin, where we're slowly piecing Robin's backstory together, about how the island that she came from, which I presume was O'Hara, since she mentioned that in the last volume, was hit by a buster call from the Navy and was just completely set ablaze, with her being the only survivor. So, once again, more tragic backstory, as expected. Waiting to see the specifics of that, just so I can really dive into it and see how it is. But there was this one line from Frankie, and they use a little bit of just a tiny hint of a flashback to his talk with Tom, his master. The world government's constantly going on about how Robin's mere existence is a negative effect on the world and she should just be put to death. And Frankie brings up, no, existing is not a crime, which is a throwback to the nuclear allegory in the Tom flashback, where he said, where Tom points out, it doesn't, the ships you build are not bad merely by existing. It's what's done with them that is either good or bad. So that idea is carried over into human life itself. No one merely existing is a bad thing. It's what they do with their life that makes them good or bad. So really liked the parallel they're drawing here with that. Really, real strong thematic undercurrent to this arc. That's definitely got me excited to see where it goes from here. Is there anything else I have to say? Oh, I gotta say, the design of Enies Lobby definitely does not disappoint. This, let me find a good picture of it. I swear I had a better picture. There, here we go. Yes, this is the island, just the little inlet just jutting off into nothing, surrounded by water, with a waterfall just going down into the depths of it. I presume there's a bunch of stuff underneath it that the Navy has built, but we'll probably get to that later, either in this arc or in some other arc. But yeah, really digging the design of Enies Lobby, and just where was that one shot of the gates? Yeah, the giant gate at the back of the island. Just so, like, how the fuck does that even get built? I'm very interested in seeing what could possibly be behind that if we ever get to see it. But, oh, total side tangent, but this, I forgot to mention this in the last volume, but the king bulls that Frankie's family uses are named Sodom and Gomorrah. Weird choice, Oda, but okay. If you're not biblically minded, Sodom and Gomorrah are two cities that were destroyed by God in the Old Testament for their depravity. And I believe the first one, Sodom, is where we get the word sodomy, like butt fucking. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. So, weird choice in that regard, but you do you, Oda. So, fuck, I got fucking hair in my mouth. That was weird and kind of fun. Yeah, just Frankie reveals his centaur form in this. That was so fucking funny. Just him walking around with basically a front butt projected 3 feet in front of him. Just fucking hilarious. And then he, like, uses it to grab people. It's so fucking... The creativity is still here. Oda's still got it so far. I am thoroughly impressed. Just with the amount of ideas that this man has. But yeah, this volume was just a barrel laughs and excitement. Robin is still very resistant to being saved, but I think eventually Luffy's persistence and the fact and how much the Straw Hats care for her will eventually wear her down, hopefully. I don't know when it comes up, but I know there is one iconic shot from Enies Lobby that I remember seeing. But we'll get there when we get there. In any case, that's all I have for this volume. We are now in the Enies Lobby portion of the Water 7 arc, which I believe we're going to be here for at least another 5 volumes and some change. So, very excited to see where that goes. But in the meantime, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you have anything to add. My name is Ember, and I'll see you next time.